dear recipients of the award, dear colleagues, dear guests. On behalf of the International Federation of Library Associations, I want to welcome you to the IFLA's annual conference and thank you so much for being here for the announcement of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's Access to Learning Award. I am so pleased to join you and our colleagues from around the world to honor this year's recipients and to celebrate our shared goal of improving access to information and knowledge for all people. I hope you are enjoying the opportunity to reflect on our important work as a field and exchange ideas with each other while you are here in beautiful Quebec City. For 2 years, I served also on the Access to Learning Awards International Advisory Committee of Librarians and Information Experts, which was tasked with selecting a list of award finalists. I can assure you that our decisions were extremely difficult, and all of us were inspired and humbled by what we learned from the applicants each year. I am continually awed by the award recipients who are using truly innovative approaches to provide access to technology for those who need it most. I look forward to learning more about this year's recipient and with you today. It is now my great pleasure to introduce the Deputy Director of Global Libraries for the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Deborah Jacobs. Deborah arrived at the foundation just 1 week ago, after working at the Seattle Public Library in Washington State for over 10 years. She has been an outstanding advocate for public libraries in her city and around the world, particularly computers and the internet. In fact, among other honors, Governing Magazine named her one of their public officials of the year, making Deborah the first librarian ever to receive this honor. Please join me in welcoming Deborah.
Thank you, Claudia, and thank all of you for joining us today. My name is Deborah Jacobs, and I do have the honor of leading the Global Libraries Initiative at the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. I am so pleased and honored to welcome you again to our 9th Annual Access to Learning Award ceremony. We're here today to honor the recipient of the Foundation's 2008 Access to Learning Award. I'm thrilled to be here with the award winner, as well as with the Foundation's co-chair, Bill Gates Sr., who will present the award this year. The Gates Foundation is very proud to present the Access to Learning Award. It's an opportunity to recognize a library or similar institution that has developed a truly innovative approach to connecting people with information and knowledge with free computer and internet access. Each recipient is a stunning example of how access to these tools and training can transform people's lives by opening a world of opportunity. To start, though, I'd like to introduce myself. I am indeed a new face at the Gates Foundation. But as I walked through the conference, I realized that I know so many of you through my long career as a librarian, especially during my last 11 years at the Seattle Public Library in Washington State. I know many of you through my participation in the IFLA Metropolitan Library section, including hosting the conference last year in Seattle. In Seattle, I work to create a 21st century library system in which more than 30,000 patrons a day, 7 days a week, entered our doors, physically and virtually, to use the latest technology to find a rich array of resources to meet their interests and needs. I know libraries. I am passionate about libraries. I believe that libraries are not only fundamental, but are mandatory in ensuring a community's strength, health, and success. My career is rich with my commitment to making libraries stronger, working collaboratively, and advocating continually. In Seattle and in my work for the Bertelsmann Foundation, a key focus of my career has been on serving immigrants, refugees, and other underserved population, and recognizing the incredibly important role technology plays in not only helping these groups become more successful, but in making sure libraries are recognized as being more necessary than ever. In fact, in my 34-year career as a librarian, I believe we are now living in the most exciting time. And if we all do our work right, I believe we're going to thrive as never before. So now, in my second week with the Gates Foundation, I am invigorated by the opportunity to expand my commitment, now globally, to providing access to information, along with the social and economic benefits it enables. It enables to people who need it most. I look forward to working with all of you as partners. And it's fitting that I get to participate as one of my first tasks, the major announcement with the Foundation for the Access to Learning Award. I am a lover of innovation. In fact, when I was at the Seattle Public Library, I was fond of saying that my job, our jobs, but I only took it for myself, was about inventing the future, but staying anchored in the past. I think you'll agree with me that the 2008 Access to Learning Award recipient is, along with its predecessors, a wonderful example of how we, as library workers, can help people create better futures by giving them opportunities to learn new skills and use technology to open a new world of ideas. Before I turn the stage over to our much anticipated guests, I'd like to thank some special members in the audience today. We absolutely could not be doing this work without the support of a tremendous group of people who serve as advisors and stewards and the roll-up-their-sleeves hard workers with this award. And they're the Access to Learning Advisory Award Committee. This committee includes librarians and information technology experts from around the world who dedicate their time and expertise to help us select this annual recipient. We truly, sincerely, and deeply appreciate their commitment. Please help me in recognizing this year's committee members, although I'll ask you to hold your applause until the end. Carol Priestley, if you want to stand, Peter Ballantyne, Pramila Gamaj, Rita K-Run, Robert Marapa, Mr. Johnson Paul, Professor Suzanne Payette, and Eduardo Villanueva.